Well, today is the day when I am going to make yogurt. I was asked to make yogurt. I'm just a few days behind from doing that. And this is the crazy simple yogurt to make. So I'm going to show you what I need. I need a pot. This is my pot. I need 4 cups of milk in that pot. I need 1/2 cup of yogurt. I made my first batch with commercial yogurt, and this is actually from my yogurt. So I've never done one from my yogurt before, so we'll see. I have made yogurt where it's really thick, where you strain it through cheesecloth. I don't prefer that as much anymore. I like really soft yogurt and mix it with fruit. So this one is a softer yogurt. And 2 other things you need. You need a wire wisp. This one actually is coated. And you need a thermometer. You can use a thermometer you put in, or you can use the like an infrared thermometer, which is what I'm using. So the first thing I'm going to do is put my fire on. Start my milk heating up. My milk is going to go to 180 degrees. Then as soon as it's 180 degrees, I'm going to turn it off and let it go down to 115 degrees. When it's 115, I whisk in the other yogurt, the 1/2 cup of yogurt. I put a lid on my pan, I put it in the oven, and I get it out tomorrow morning. Now, one thing that I do is I turn my oven on, and I'm going to turn it on right now. Just not even to get it up to 350, just to keep it on for a few minutes to give it a little bit of warmth in there, and then I'm turning it off. And I am not going to worry about if it's on or warm or anything. Mine has a little pilot light. I know you can make this in Instapot. You can do all different ways of doing it. You can make it in an ice chest that's got hot water in it. Since I've gotten my cast iron pan, this has just been so easy for me to be able to do. So it's really great. So now you kind of want to stand here and stir it. I do let it neglect sometimes. I walked away before and come back right when it's 180 and go, oops, it's 180. And so I actually can make it while I walk around my kitchen and do other things. But it is so simple. So I will not publish this tomorrow until I can pull this out and show you what it looks like, so that you can see all of it on the screen. And if for some reason it does not work because I'm using my own, then we'll just know that. But I'm telling you, it will still be delicious. It'll just be more like a liquid drink. Now let me tell you what you can do with things that are more liquid than you wanted them to be. You can use them in pancakes, in sourdough, making things where you would, put in a sourdough or something like that. And just so that you have an idea of how long this is taking, I started it about, we'll just say 5 minutes ago, and I will tell you at the end how long it took to do it. And one thing I've learned about my infrared thermometers is that when I want to put it in and look at my food, I want to make sure that this is not stirring. Because if it's stirring, it goes up and down and up and down and up and down, and it'll fluctuate maybe 20 points. And so you want to make sure that it's stopped. Right now it's only 107, so we have 73 degrees to go. This was real time, just that long. That's all I'm keeping the oven on. I've turned it off. So the oven was on for probably 5 minutes total, maybe only 3 or 4. And so it's just kind of warm in there, and I don't want it hot in there. In fact, I may have got it too hot. I think when I've done it before, I've only done it for a minute. So I'm gonna let some of this heat out. It says you can do it just with a pilot light, but sometimes my stove feels a little too cold for me to put it in there and think it's going to do it. So we've been doing it for almost 10 minutes and we are 20 degrees away. We're at 160. You absolutely do not want to let your milk come to a boil. 212 is a boil and 180 is what we want. We are at 170. And we are at 180. It took 12 minutes. So my fire is turned off. And I'm going to set this off of where it was on the burner, move it over here, and let it rest until it's down to 115, at which time we add a half a cup of yogurt. So again, there's 4 cups of milk and a half a cup of yogurt. This yogurt is from my yogurt that I had made for my last batch. We are back. And this is right at 115. So I'm going to add in the yogurt. I can take my finger and make sure it's all out of there. Stir it all in really well. And I can tell you that I let it rest for 20 minutes. Put the lid on and stick it in my oven. And forget about it till morning. So I will reveal it with you in the morning to know if it worked. Sleepy, he looks sleepy. We were up really late. And
we got a lot done.
We got a lot done.
I mean, we were on a roll, so we kept rolling.
We kept rolling. Anyway, it's time to take out, and we haven't looked at this, so here we go.
Oh, you're going to expose yourself to the world.
Da 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 da.
Drum roll,
wait,
please.
Wait. Okay.
Oh, it's set up nice.
Look at that. That looks pretty good.
Well, taste it. Don't just talk. Oh, I'm going to taste it. It's not the same flavor as what you had. It's just a little bit different.
Is it mild?
It is mild. It has a little bit of tang to it.
Well, good. It's supposed to have a tang to it.
It's more. The other didn't have that yogurt tang. This does.
Oh, that's good.
Isn't it good?
Yes. And we like it thin. So let me see if I can show you how thin it is. I'll just take a little quarter cup here.
Pour it back in. So that, we prefer that.
We do prefer that.
Maybe not everybody does. I think that a lot of what you buy that's so thick it's had other things done to it to thicken.
Well, no. You can take this and you can put it in cheesecloth and let all the stuff drain out and have the thicker.
Now the stuff being, it's
the
like
whey.
the whey.
You have the
so
whey.
This still has some of
you
the whey.
have the whey. So
which whey is good?
No. It's way good.
Cute.
So we're going to put some of this in a bowl with some fruit from our homestead in Oregon.
Berries, strawberries.
And put this into containers, into glass containers. We're very pleased with it. That's great. Okay. Yay, I like it when it works. So just as one added into the making of the yogurt, every once in a while, like this next time, because this is a pretty soft yogurt, I will probably go and get a commercial yogurt. The yogurt I use is spelled F-A-G-E, and it is very mild, and I get the full fat. It's really hard to find the full fat. You may have to ask your grocer to order it in. It comes in 0%, 2%, and full fat. And so if you use the full fat, whatever tasting yogurt you like, that's what your yogurt is going to taste like. So we love the taste of that yogurt. So every 2 or 3, 4 batches, you're going to get another commercial yogurt, unless yours is just holding up really, really well, and add it to the next batch so that you're making it that way. Thank you. Like, share, and subscribe, and we are so appreciative of your support. Thank you.